In today's world, automated systems are super important for any business. And one of these systems is the automatic start and shutdown of virtual machines in Azure. Using LogicApps for the auto start and auto shutdown of VMs has several benefits. You can save time and effort by automating the process. You can save a lot by ensuring VMs are only running when they are needed. With this feature, you can have greater flexibility in scheduling the start and shutdown of VMs. And the best part is that it integrates with the other Azure services like Azure Automation and Azure Runbooks. So Azure Logic Apps is a really cool cloud-based service that helps you create automated workflows and integrate with all kinds of different services. In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use Logic Apps to automate the start and shutdown of VMs in Azure. Let's get started. So I've already logged into Azure portal. I will type Logic Apps in the search bar and I will select that. Click on the Add button to create a new Logic app. And I'm going to select my pay-as-you-go subscription. I will select my resource group 1. I will give a name to Logic App. I will call this as TB Logic App 1. And it should be unique in Azure Websites.net domain. Next, you need to select your region. So I'm going to keep East US selected. Next up, you need to select the plan type. For this demo, I'm going to select consumption plan type, which is best for entry level, pay only as much as your workflow runs. There's another plan which is standard, which suits best for enterprise level serverless application with event-based scaling and network isolation. So if I select standard plan type, I get more options such as pricing plan, publishing options, hosting options, networking options, and monitoring options. But I'm going to select the plan type consumption. For consumption plan type, you can enable log analytics if you have one. I don't have one, and that is the reason why enable log analytics option is disabled. For the zone redundancy, I will keep disabled selected, which will make the Logic Apps not to use availability zone. I will click on next tags. If you would like to specify any tagging, you can do that. I will skip this and click next review plus create. Now you can review your selections and click on create. Make sure the Logic app is created. All right, this is done. Next, I will create a workflow to auto stop the VMs. So I will go to Logic Apps by clicking on go to resource. Click on Logic App Designer on the left side. Scroll down and select a blank Logic App under templates. Type schedule in the search bar and select that. I will select recurrence trigger and add it to the workflow. Now you need to configure the recurrence trigger with the desired interval and frequency. So I will specify 1 for the interval, and for the frequency, I will select week. This means the workflow runs the days which I'm going to specify now. You also have other options for the frequency such as month, day, hour, minute, second, and you can edit custom value. I will select week. Now, if you want to run this workflow every day, just change the frequency parameter to day with interval 1. I'll select week again. Now, if you want to set up a different schedule for weekend, then you have to create another Logic app with different schedule. So one Logic app for weekdays and another one for weekends. You can also specify a time zone by selecting add new parameter. I'll select time zone and I will select IST, Indian Standard Time. All right. And I'll click on add new parameter and I'll select on these days. And now I will select Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this will run only during weekdays. Now I'm going to select add new parameter and I'll select at these hours. So I will specify 22. I'll select add new parameter and I'll say at these minutes and I'll say 0. So now you can see a preview which says runs at 22 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every week. So this defines my schedule. Next, I'm going to add a new step. First thing, I will add deallocate VM by typing in the search box. I will select deallocate because it will stop the VM and then deallocate the virtual machine as it will stop incurring costs to your virtual machine. So I'll select deallocate virtual machine. Next, you need to select your tenant. So you can see you have 3 options. You can simply click on sign in and it will sign in with your own Azure credential. You can also use a service principal by using the option connect with service principal, or you can use managed identity by using the option connect with managed identity. Using a service principal or managed identity is strongly recommended, but you need to make sure to assign permission to allow the service principal or managed identity to manage your virtual machines. You can use the built-in role virtual machine contributor and assign it to the service principal or managed identity. But for this demo, I'm going to use my own credential. So I'm going to click on sign in and I will select my account. I will now select my subscription, pay as you go, and I'll also select my resource group 1, and I will select the virtual machine, which I'm going to auto stop. In my case, it is VM1. Now to add more virtual machine, just click on the plus sign between the recurrence block and the deallocate virtual machine block. So a pop-up will appear with the option add a parallel branch. Select that. Now a new parallel task will open and you can do the same for the other virtual machine. I'm going to cancel this. I will click on save to save the workflow, and that's it. The Logic app is saved. So it is configured to auto stop the VM1 at 22 p.m. but on weekdays only. All right. Now you can set up the auto start of the VMs using the same Logic app. So I'm going to click on plus new step button, type schedule, expand it and scroll down a little, select schedule, click on delay schedule under actions. So now here you need to specify X number of hours after the first recurrence to execute another task. In other words, I will wait for 12 hours after I have executed the first recurrence task, which is to deallocate virtual machine. So the 12 hours would be 9 a.m. the next day morning. For the unit, I'm going to select hour. Now I'm going to add another step by clicking plus new step to add the action start virtual machine. I will select that under actions. Now I'm going to select my subscription, pay as you go, and the resource group 1, and the virtual machine, VM1. I will click save to save the workflow. And that's it. The Logic app is saved. So it is configured to auto stop the VM1 at 22 p.m. every day, but on weekdays only. After that, it will wait for 12 hours and auto start the VM1 at 9 a.m. the next day morning, but again, only on weekdays. All right. This is it. This is how you create Azure Logic apps and use it to automate the start and shutdown of virtual machines. I hope you like this video. For more videos like these, please subscribe to my channel.